everyone, how you doing? I'm Carl if you don't know, and to all the other subscribers, welcome in. So back on the Suzuki, and we're going to get in the interior today and see what we can do to that interior, because that was yucky, sticky, scummy, not very nice. Spin you around, we'll have a look inside and I'll show you where we are so far. So as you can see already, I've got the driver's seat out and I'm sitting down there. That's ready to have a go at. And at the moment I'm taking out the passenger one. So let's get that out. There's only a couple of bolts left. And then we can have a good look at this interior and see what we can do to it. See if we can make it look like new again. And just got the old Torx bit on there at the moment. This one is a T40. Just whack it in the seat. Like so. Quick blast and out come the bolts. Just putting them in the door pocket at the moment so I don't lose them. They're quite tough, but they're coming out quite nicely, which is why I'm using the old tools. And that's another one out. Another one we can have a look at. Plonk that down there for now. Okay, so I've packed up all the tools and stuff, and let's have a good look and see what we've got. As you can see, very dirty. Definitely going to need a really good hoover. That's for starters. And obviously we've got to clean up around all the gear stick, centre console, handbrake, all them sort of areas. So yeah, pretty rough. This is the front seat. As you can see, it's covered in stains. Not looking the best, but I did get the white paint off it. And this is the passenger seat. Just as bad, if not worse. Just covered in stains. And then round on this side, again a really good hoover, and then we can sort of see where we are. We'll jump in and have a look at the back seats. As you can see, again all stained up. Could have been a baby seat there or something like that, but this side's the same as well. The actual back bits have got stains on them as well, so we've got a work cut out for us today. So we're going to get really stuck in. I'll pop you in and out a couple of times and let you see what's going on. We're going to do this back shelf as well. We're going to attempt to get this stain out of the boot and off all this mat, and just do our best really to get all the interior looking nice. So let's do it. So got the old mats out and I'm just blasting over them, getting them as clean as possible. Looking pretty good, to be fair, seeing that's not wet back to anything yet. It's come up quite clean. Never shows on camera how black it is. I always go grey on the camera, but should be able to show a bit later on once it's had a good old wet back and stuff like that. This one probably won't be as easy. Back ones are always a lot easier than the front ones. They don't get used as much. We're not spinning. Whew, okay, so I've been through all them mats now, and I've also got the old drill with a brush on the end and blasted through it with some cleaner now. So I'll spin you around and show you how they're finished up. Looking pretty good, nice and deep black shine to them sort of thing now. Look like brand new carpets. So let's have a look, shall we? So there you go, as you can see. Couldn't look any better. They look like I've just bought them, to be honest, don't they? They're not though. And so I've been using the drill with the brush end on it. Just plugs it into a normal socket like so. And put some detergent and stuff on, give it a scrub. Blast through it with that. And that's how they end up. Lovely. Okay, so next I've got to do in here. It's a bit dark in here, so I've got the light. I'm going to go through all of this. I won't video too much of it, I'll just get through it. You can see what I've done and what I haven't, sort of thing. And we'll get all these bits and pieces up before we start doing some wet vacuuming and removing stains and stuff on the seats. So I've done the driver's side, front and rear. I'm now going around to the passenger side. See if we can get some of this done. It's coming up fairly well, to be fair. Okay, so not looking too bad, to be fair. Show you a little bit on camera, done a bit off camera. That's what I just stood in there to do the back. As you can see, a million times better than what we started with. Exactly what we wanted. Lovely. Obviously I've still got to do render gear gaiters and handbrake and all that sort of stuff with the detergent and brushes and stuff. But we're getting there nicely. Right, I'm going to hoover this boot mat out now because obviously we've got that big stain to sort out. We'll pop a shelf out and put that over here. So I can hoover that on there. I'll get in here and have a go at this. I think I can get it out if I want to, but that is actually bolted down along the back there. So onto the boot area. Inside of the car is looking like new. It's quite nice. the back seats down so I can get to them a bit easier. And let's get the back of them done, shall we? To be fair, it's actually looking really tidy already. There's a couple of bits that need doing, as we saw before. We've got to do these stains down here, so let's have a go at them next, shall we? So what we do for stains like that is, I've got my own solution that I mix up. Basically these sort of like carpet cleaners and some engine cleaner and two bits and pieces mixed together. I'm going to go right on the side of the carpet and get rid of all these stains. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. Should be enough. If not, I'll mix up some more. Right, let's get the drill on it. You can see what I do with the old drill now. I haven't shown you that yet. Basically spins around like so, you get in there, well, it's not removing that very well. Not quite sure what it is, to be honest. But it's rock hard, whereas the rest of the carpet's nicer, whereas that's gone rock hard. What we might have to do is get some light grey paint and just blend that in, or change the carpet. But the rest of the carpet's looking really, really nice, so I don't see the point in doing that. We might have to get a light grey just to get that blending. I will have a go with a blade, but I think it's gone too far into the fibres to remove that. Okay, so I have found that a wire brush is getting quite a bit of it off. Quite a rough wire brush, but we've still got a bit left there, so I'll show you what we do in the trade. Basically got to get it dry. Don't go too close, as you will actually burn the carpet if you've got a really hot heat gun like I have. If you do it with a hairdryer, you won't have any problems. What I'm basically trying to do is just dry out all the fibres again. A little bit still there. And that should have dried it up. It pretty much has. Bit at the back there, just get rid of that. That will dry it out. Now I've got to go and find a colour that's very close to the carpet colour and see if we can blend it in. So what you basically do, get your tin, take your tin up as best as possible. Just get in there and you've got blend it that way, and then come back out, go the opposite way. Like so, and then get your wire brush and mix up all the fibres so you turn it all around the area you're trying to sort out. That's working a treat. I ain't got much in the way of spray left, that's the only trouble. And what we'll do is I'll give it a couple of coats and I'll bring you in to show you the final result. Okay, so we put a few coats on that one in the corner there. Now what you want to do is you want that colour area there to blend with the rest of it. So you just basically dust the whole boot carpet. Not too much, but not too little. Both ways. And you'll end up with this. Let me show you. There you go. It's basically what you end up with. No stains, no marks, and all blended in nicely, looking like it's all meant to be that colour. Shelf all sorted out, all looking good. Lovely jubbly. Get back up onto its hooks, and that's the rear end, looking really tidy. Put the old seats back up because obviously we haven't done the front of the seats yet. But looking from the back end, all in the boot, all this area is all looking like brand new now. There's a little bit of dirt there, don't want that. I don't like any tiny little bits of leaf or dust or anything to be in there. That annoys me. So that's what the boot looks like when it's all finished. And as you can see, anybody would be really happy with that when they come and do it. Okay, so on to the dreaded bit. Look at the state of this seat. Let's get it as wet as we can. I'm going to brush these seats with this drill like you saw on the what I've done on the previous bits. And to do it on a seat, you have to have them quite wet, otherwise you'll burn the fabric, which you definitely don't want to do because you'll be replacing the seats. Obviously I'm not going to keep you rolling for half an hour showing you cleaning one seat up, because I've got to go round the back and up the sides, behind the headrest and stuff, but I'll give you an idea of how well it removes the nasty stain like this one on the bottom here. It's literally going scummy, look at that, it's like the bottom of a river, the mud. No one wants to have a horrible old seat to sit under there. Right, let's see if that's enough. All depends on these, so you have to keep them pretty wet, otherwise you don't get anywhere. I'm just grabbing my drill and let's have a go. can see, that's not really doing anything. It's nowhere near wet. What, a bucket or a water can or something like that. So I had to go and grab a bucket, put some detergent and stuff in it. I had to clean it all out and stuff first as well. So as you'll see, so I put a bit of that in there, and you're going to need this properly wet. I don't mean still not enough. You've got a key bit going on. That literally just dries that out as you do it. If you haven't got a wet vac to suck this off afterwards, you're going to need to let it stand outside and dry off. So I think you get the idea. So keep doing that off camera for a little bit, and I'll set up my wet vac and stuff, and we'll pull that off and see if we've got rid of the stains. Okay, so time to see what we can get off. Couple of tiny paint marks there. Just rubbing them off on the nail. Okay, so it's got most of it. I'll take you in close and show you. It's got most of them stains off, but nowhere near good enough. So I'm going to probably go over it another 3, 4, 5 times, and the top half, and then I'll bring you back and show you what the situation is then. So half an hour later, and we're looking pretty good, as you can see. Not bad at all. Compared to where we started off with all them horrible big stains and all that white paint all over it, I think we're doing pretty well. And so it took me a little while to do it. Probably half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that. But I've had to go over it probably 5, 6 times, something like that, with good scrubs in between. But it was worth it because it's come up like that. Driver's seat's always going to be the worst because it's the most used. But them sort of results can be achieved. So there's a couple of remaining very tiny specks of white paint. So just get the old wire brush, and get them out. You have to like work it in different directions. You might lose a few little bits of the wire brush, so just brush them off. That's working. It's crazy really what it gets off. I thought I was going to have to replace the seat because it was actually quite covered in white paint. But how? Spite myself. That's the only trouble with the wire brushes. You can get the bristles in your fingers and stuff, and that does hurt. But it's cheaper than having to replace the seat. Say half an hour, 40 minutes work. You end up with a seat like that. Looks like brand new. Lovely. Right, that's that one sorted. Whew, time for a hot drink, and then I'm going to move on to the one next to it. Okay, so that's two seats completely scrubbed, and as you can see, they're both looking really, really good. Sitting down there next to the mat, so we're all done, as you know. Now we're going to get into the back here, and I've been soaking it, putting loads and loads of detergent cleaners on, and I'm now going to attack this back seat. So let's have a little go at that and see if we can make it look like new as well. Let's give it a go, see what we can do. It's quite badly stained, as you probably saw earlier on in the video, but get enough stuff on it. Do enough passes, that should come off. I think it's coming off. I won't show you doing the whole back seat, I'll just show you doing this little side, and I'll do the other side off camera, and then we'll have a look at how it's come out. What I'll do is I'll do that 3 or 4 more times off camera. I'll go over to that side, do that side, whip round the carpet, round the edges of all the carpets and around the console and stuff like that. Do all the interior floor, you know, and then we should get to the end of what we're doing. Should be nice. I'll do what I can on that console with the brush and some other brushes as well. Give it a blast, and we should be looking quite good. So I've done the back seat. I think I've done it 4 times. I think I've done it. I'm trying to think. Might have been 5. I've done it a few times anyway. So I've got myself a brush, and I'm just gonna give this a good scrub. Much easier to do now while the seats are out. It gets all the dust and dirt that's down the sides. I've got a steam machine that I normally do this with, but it's not working at the moment. So we're doing it like this, but seems to be working okay. And what you do is get yourself a nice microfiber towel afterwards, and you dry it all down. You don't want to dry up all, you know, like soapy and sticky. You want to get whatever you've removed and, you know, lifted off the surfaces as best as possible. Lovely, it's already looking like new. Exactly what we wanted. Don't forget to do the actual gear knob where the little numbers are on the top. If you sort of do circles and all different angles, you can actually get all the rubbish out of them as well. And you can do the same, you probably won't be able to see on the camera, but I'll do the pedals as well. Just getting any dirt and stuff out of the pedals. What you will find after doing all this in all different areas, you might have to just whip back over it with the hoover, but it's not a problem. It's just normal stuff. Just grab yourself a microfiber, and then what we'll do is basically wipe it all down like so, and as you can see, you would think that console's never been used, which is quite nice. It's lovely. Under the gate is worn, it's all nice and shiny, and the handbrake area looks good. Make sure you get in all the corners of the angles and stuff, and, you know, the little cup holders and things like that. Don't want nothing to dry up all yucky. You don't want no water left in it or anything either. Looking pretty nice, to be honest. Looking pretty nice. And that's as far as you need to go with that. Obviously that will dry out and go like to a dull finish, and then later on when your car's ready and you like shine up all the dash and all that sort of stuff, you just shine that up at the same time and it will look like new. So the back seats have been done quite a few times now. They're going to wet vacuum, get the dirt off, see what's under there. Looking pretty good. Don't forget to do your sides. So we're looking good. Rear seats have come up absolutely lovely. I know they're quite hard to see at the moment, but once the vehicle's all done and dusted and I take it outside and do the proper photos, you'll be able to see us all mint. Carpet's got a few little dots and stuff on it now, just from obviously me getting in and out and stuff and bits of the floor, but looking pretty good. The only thing left for me to do now is these bits on the doors. As you can see, they're pretty scummy, the same as the rest of it. So I'll sort them out, do that off camera, and we'll move on to a different part of the video. So thanks very much for watching, really appreciate it, and hope you're enjoying what you're seeing and picking up a few tips and tricks. And that's where we are with what we took out. She's starting to look pretty good, to be fair. Can't complain. You think, well, it came in a couple of days ago, and we've done a couple of videos on her and got to this stage already, so looking pretty good. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video.